Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Rahel Mitula Williams, and I serve as the Director of Global Mission Funding. And welcome to the International Women Leaders Class of 2021 Virtual Graduation Celebration. This may not be the way we had imagined the celebration to be. Nevertheless, we acknowledge the gift of such space. So in the next hour, you will hear from amazing and talented current and future leaders from Cameroon, Kenya, Mexico, Malaysia, Palestine, Thailand, and United States. This is our church, our global church. Again, welcome to International Women Leaders Virtual Graduation Celebration.
The Lord be with you. Mana data ushobora byose, muremyi w'isi n'ijuru, tugushimiye uyu munsi mwiza waduhaye nk'impano ikomeye. Turagushimira yuko turinze twebwe abanyarwanda, ukarinda abanyamerika, ukarinda isi yose muri bihe bigoye bya COVID-19. Tugushimiye uyu munsi wa graduation ya Dina Marcatite n'abandi bose. Turagushimira ELCA Global Mission yabafashije kugira ngo bashobore kwiga. Uyu munsi turagusaba kugira ngo uhinduke umunsi w'umugisha. Mu izina rya Data wa twese n'iry'Umwana n'Umwuka wera. Amen.
We are gathered together to celebrate what God's grace is doing in the world. As we long for healing and restoration, we are still hopeful and continue to trust God. We continue to gather with one another to celebrate the gift of life and what we have been able to accomplish together as a church community. And today, we are celebrating 6 extraordinary and amazing young women: Becky, Dina, Dora, Ib, Marina, and Tamar. I know your senior year did not go the way you imagined it would. In the midst of all this uncertainty, you have accomplished a great achievement. Your achievement is a bold sign of hope. Though we can't be together in person, I am so glad that we can come together in spirit to celebrate. It has been said that women have the greatest potential to bring about lasting change in their communities. But around the world, women have not been afforded the same access to education by social and political structures in their home churches and countries. The ELCA is deeply committed to supporting and empowering international women leaders in the life and development of church and society. And we continue to support and empower women because it is who we are as church together. So many people have come together to make these scholarships possible. Sincere thanks to our global partners who have worked with us to build this program. Thank you to our partner colleges and universities who commit to supporting International Women Leaders Scholars on their academic journeys. Thank you to ELCA members, congregations, and organizations that have supported this work through their generous gifts, including those of you here today. And of course, I want to thank you, the 2021 class of International Women Leaders Scholarship recipients. Thank you for your dedication to your education, your churches, and your communities. These are difficult times for many. You are sharing hope. You are an inspiration to the future women leaders who will follow in your footsteps. Our global fellowship is already stronger because of you, and we are so excited to see where your leadership journeys take you next. Congratulations to our graduates, and thanks be to God for each of you who made this program possible.
Hi everyone, my name is Caleb Sutherland and I serve as the director for the ELCA's International Leaders Program.
Hello, my name is Ann Hightower and I serve as the administrative assistant for the ELCA's International Leaders Program.
On behalf of the entire International Women Leaders community, I want to thank you for helping us celebrate our graduates and for your support for the program. The ELCA has accompanied global companion churches to equip leaders for the sake of mission and ministry for over 30 years. 7 years ago, we decided that it was time to address a historic imbalance. Only about a quarter of the applications being received for international scholarships were from women. Thanks to the generosity of ELCA members, the answer to that imbalance was born, the International Women Leaders Program. Through scholarships, leadership seminars and exchanges, the International Women Leaders Program is opening up new paths to learning and leadership for women from our global companions. Many of these women come to study at our excellent ELCA colleges and universities, in turn helping to globalize and shape our own leaders here at home. We are proud to say that today, thanks to this program, over 2/3 of international scholarships given by the ELCA are awarded to women. Despite all the many challenges presented by the pandemic, this program is continuing strong. Our incredible students have stayed faithful to their goals during a time when being an international student has been extra challenging. Our global companion churches continue to step up to the plate and nominate applicants of great promise. Our excellent ELCA colleges and universities continue to wrap students in support and generously partner in providing scholarships. And ELCA members are boldly investing in women's leadership, giving us the confidence to look toward the future with hope.
Speaking of the future, we are excited to welcome a new class of International Women Leaders Scholars this fall. Be on the lookout for more announcements about this amazing incoming class. At the same time, we are celebrating all the ways that graduates of the program are giving back to their home churches and communities. For example, graduates are undertaking projects like providing services and solidarity to migrants of their journey through Mexico, creating scholarship and mentorship programs for high school girls in Tanzania and Cameroon, raising awareness about sexual harassment in higher education in Malaysia, offering skills training and livelihood programs to orphans in Zimbabwe, and so much more. Together with your support, we have tipped the gender balance within the scholarship program, but the work of the gender justice is far from over. We hope you will join us as we continue to celebrate all the ways in which these amazing women are changing church and society for the better.
And so with that, we want to wish a warm congratulations to Becky, Dina, Dora, Ib, Marina, and Tamar.
We are so proud of all of you.
Hello everyone. I bring you greetings on behalf of the Church of Christ in Thailand. We congratulate Miss Solinla Manowong, who is a member of our church, on her graduation. Solinla, you are earned your passport. Youth is well. Congratulations again, and may your success in the year ahead. May God bless you. May God bless ELCA. สวัสดีครับ
Dear Tamar, I would like to congratulate to you for your graduation. In the name of the Evangelical Lutheran Church in Jordan and the Holy Land, I would like to say to you we are very proud of you for your studies and also for your new book, what you wrote. We are looking forward to work with each other and have more from your knowledge and experience in the States, and your work will be a good work for the Palestine and for the schools and for the church. Welcome back to Jerusalem and Palestine, and Elf Mabruk.
Greetings to everyone. We are very happy to greet you on this day where we all celebrate the reception of our diploma, receive our congratulations, and then our greetings, to all of you. And then we from the Evangelical Lutheran Church of Cameroon, we congratulate, our Dr. Huma, and then Fombami Marina, and then we are waiting for them. Welcome to Cameroon, welcome to your country of birth. Thank you very much.
Dear brothers and sisters in Christ, it is a great honor to bring you many greetings from your friends and fellow Christians of ELCA, Lutheran Church of Rwanda. On behalf of Lutheran Church of Rwanda, I'm here to congratulate our student Marcatite Dina, who is a member of Lutheran Church of Rwanda, as she has graduated her studies in this country of America through this hard situation of COVID-19. On behalf of Lutheran Church of Rwanda, I want to thank ELCA Global Mission, which supported her to fulfill her mission and vision in this country up to this stage. May God bless you and be with you. Amen.
Hello everyone, my name is Roberto Trejo Hager, and I am the pastor president from the Mexican Lutheran Church. I bring you greetings of my church in Mexico. We all congratulate Rebecca Amaro Treviño of our church on her graduation. We thank God for your life, dear Rebecca, and pray to our Lord that you continue being a blessing in our church and in the society in which you operate. Blessings.
Fellow scholarship recipients, invited guests, colleagues and friends from the ELCA, it is an honor to be with you on this special day. Esteemed graduates, congratulations for this incredible milestone. You made it. I want to take a moment to thank my ELCA colleagues for inviting me to address you today. I also recognize all my elders and mentors who have walked with me throughout my journey of life. None of us will be here without our communities, supporters, and families, and so we honor them all as we celebrate your academic success. I am full of joy for all that you have accomplished. We are birds of the same feather. I too received the ELCA scholarship, which enabled me to achieve my childhood ambition of earning a college education. When I graduated in my mid-30s, I was already a seasoned professional working at the Lutheran Office for World Community, an advocacy office representing the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America and the Lutheran World Federation at the United Nations in New York. And my education gave me additional skills and methods to advocate for universal human rights with increased impact. While I consider myself very lucky, I am sure you can identify with the struggles of working full-time while taking 3 to 4 courses per semester. It is fulfilling for sure, but not at all easy. Congratulations for your courage and hard work. Let me share a little more about my personal journey. I was born at home in a rural village in Diego Lungalunga on the southern coast of Kenya. I was the second in a family of 6 girls and 2 boys. My family, like so many other families in sub-Saharan Africa, was among the rural poor. However, in spite of growing up materially poor, I was a wealthy child in that I had remarkably progressive and forward-thinking parents. They were both religious and they believed in the equal value of each child, irrespective of gender. Although our community had inherited decades of forced colonial patriarchy, my parents resisted and made great personal sacrifices to transcend harmful gender norms that cast low expectations on the girl child. This meant that all 8 of us were given the gift of an early education. While this might not seem radical to some of you, the gift of an education for a girl child was a reality in my part of the world. My parents also kept us very active in our Lutheran church community. The church was more than a space to occupy on a Sunday morning. It was a community that nurtured my desire and talents to be a change maker. Grounded in faith, my church community created a safe space for this strong-minded girl to realize her agency and seek change. My father was an evangelist in the church. My mother ran a small business. Even with these jobs, my parents had to borrow money every school year to raise the required tuition for 8 children. People repeatedly told my father he was wasting his time and money educating his daughters. My parents' efforts paid off. My sisters and I were among a very small group of female students to graduate from high school. I entered the workforce at the age of 19, doing sales and marketing in supermarkets. I started my career within the church at the age of 21. I wore many different hats in my early professional relationship with the church. I served tea and worked as a cleaner and as a messenger at the head office of my church. I also served as a youth organizer in the church and was subsequently elected as a youth leader at the national level in Kenya. I later became a youth leader at the regional level, connecting young people within East and Central Africa and around the world. I was suddenly exposed to youth and faith networks in countries I had never visited, such as Madagascar, Namibia, Nigeria, Germany, Canada, and Indonesia. Seemingly overnight, my world went from local to the global. I was given opportunities to intern with the Lutheran World Federation as part of an international youth program called Transformation Through Participation. And after 7 years working as an organizer, I was offered an opportunity to travel to New York City to intern for 1 year at the Lutheran Office for World Community. Reflecting back on my journey here, I still think of a girl child from Lunga being awarded an opportunity to intern in New York City, who now has the opportunity to work with global organizations engaging with the United Nations. How could I have ever imagined bringing the voices of so many women and girls to the international forums? It was all grace, courage, and hard work. At the close of the internship, I was awarded the ELCA International Leaders Program Scholarship to start my undergrad degree. I was also offered a job opportunity and the opportunity to stay in the US to continue working with LOSI as program coordinator, monitoring the work of the United Nations on issues such as gender, migration, humanitarian affairs, human rights, HIV/AIDS, and sustainable development. With such an avalanche of blessings and opportunities, I was forced to wake up some days and look in the mirror and ask myself if I was still the same girl from Lunga. It was celebration as well as lamentation. Transitioning from an intern to full employment meant that I could not leave the US until all my documents and approvals were amended and approved. This process took 5 years. 5 years of separation from my community, my family, and loved ones. Thankfully, I had the support of the ELCA, my supervisor Dennis Fredo, my elder Gelo Thomas, and my mentor Jackie Ogega, and many numerous friends. However, the stress, uncertainty, and stigma of my status and of the process gives me deeper empathy and insight into the human face of the current crisis of immigration and migration being felt by people, many of whom look like me. I am sure some of you have had similar experiences of being treated differently, of being separated for long periods from your loved ones, but through grace, courage, and hard work, you have endured. We each have our own stories, mountains and valleys, rivers and bridges to cross. But as recipients of the ELCA scholarship, we must celebrate as well as accept our responsibilities as leaders in this broken world. Friends, there are urgent challenges to address in our world today. We are standing at a critical moment in the history of humanity, and we must continue standing together, hand in hand, against the world's pandemic, COVID-19, racism, and Western white supremacy, lack of diversity and inclusion, gender-based violence, and the list goes on. As freshly minted graduates, I know that you may have first-hand experience of racial, gender, and other inequalities in education and life. But with this knowledge comes the responsibility and opportunity to challenge narratives that subjugate people of color, particularly women. Your indigenous knowledge, learned from experience and tradition, is equally as legitimate, valid, and valuable as the formal education you have received. You are a power to reckon with. Each one of you, your journeys, the incredible work you are already doing to change our world inspires all of us. As recipients of the ELCA scholarship, we all have the responsibility to our communities. I am a living example of hope in my village and far beyond, that the value of educating all children equally has power to make change. I have been striving and giving back to my community as well. I urge you to use your experience to mentor the next generation of women leaders. Leadership development of young people is of paramount importance. Use your voice and influence to support leadership development, skills training, and entrepreneurship programs. Continue working towards dismantling structures of inequality in whatever spaces you find them. I charge you to continue amplifying voices of your people and rightly continue working to dismantle hegemonic and oppressive systems that keep our people down. I also want us to reflect on our churches and institutions that inspire the changes we want to see. Don't forget your tools. As Lutherans, we have our global gender justice policy that mandates us to advance women in leadership and decision-making processes in our churches. Let's remind them of their commitments and advocate for more churches to offer more educational scholarships to youth and women, especially those of color. Thank you, honorable graduates, for your courage. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for the change you have inspired so far and that you will continue to bring about. You were phenomenal. I thank you.
Hi, my name is Marina Fombami and I'm a senior nursing major at St. Olaf College, graduating May 2021. So for me, IWL has made me a better leader overall. Firstly, through the conversations and interactions I've had with people from all over the world, I think those have made me a more cultivated and open-minded person. I've learned how to actively listen to people from different cultures and acknowledge their opinions, even when they were completely different from mine, because at the end of the day, we're all amazing and brilliant human beings who have been shaped by our experiences and also by our cultures. Secondly, I learned about social issues in the world, and I believe that I have become more supportive of a lot of movements, including women empowerment. Unlike what I grew up learning, I truly believe that women have a place in society and not just the home. I truly believe that women have a place in the church, they can be leaders in the church, and I also believe that for simple things like birthing experiences, I believe that women should have better birthing outcomes than they currently do. And that's why I'm excited to keep making a difference and empowering women through projects and work. I'm so grateful to Caleb, Tammy, and the whole ELCA church in the United States and my home church, the ELCC in Cameroon, for believing in me and letting me be a part of this program. Words are not enough to express my gratitude, but I just want you guys to know that I am very grateful. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tamar Haddad from Jerusalem, Palestine, and I'm an international women leader. First, I would like to thank you all for your support. I'm thanking the international women leaders, the ELCA, and my church back home for giving me the chance to be an international women leader. And without your support, I wouldn't be the person I am today, a very strong leader. The IWL has impacted the person I am today, and this person is a leader. And I've learned leadership through engaging with so many different people here in the US. It really evolved my mentality and helped me accept diversity more and interact with people who I might not have the chance to interact with back home. It also helped me pay it forward. I've been part of so many leadership programs, and it really had a huge impact on me, and it really changed my life. So I really thought that the best way to help make change back home is to allow other students to experience what I've experienced, and that's through, for example, the nonprofit that I've been working on, which is Yalla Palestinian Student Leaders. Yalla helps develop the leadership skills of 20 Palestinian students every summer in academic institutions in Palestine and the US. It also helps them implement and design their own projects that have a positive impact in their community. I've also, through my experience here, I could write a whole book, and I would have never been able to do that back home. The book is called The Future of Palestine: How Discrimination Hinders Change. And I just hope that it does make a change, because that's what the IWL wants us to do, basically make change in our own community. When I think about the future, it makes me just a bit sad, because I feel like this journey has come to an end, yet I know it doesn't end there, because once you're a leader, you're always a leader, and you always do, and you always make change. But I'm also excited for my future, because I see myself doing a lot of things.
My name is Dora. The International Women Leaders experience has shaped me as a leader through the connections and relationships that I was able to create with other young women, other young leaders that are part of this program as well, and through the lived experiences and skills that I was able to get as a result of being part of this program. I have gained expertise and skills through different fields, through my formal education at Concordia College, and also through the job opportunities that were made available through me throughout these 4 years of college. I have grown tremendously as a leader through also the opportunities, the webinars, and the gatherings that have been organized since my time in this program. One thing that I am excited about for the future would be to see what I achieve, and to see how more I will grow to be the person that I want to be, and to be the better version of myself. And more so, I, alongside with 2 other international women leaders, have created the African Women Leaders Mentorship and Scholarship Program, which we hope to implement in Cameroon and Tanzania. For this program, we hope to grant tuition or scholarships to 5 young girls in both countries to continue their high school education and obtain a high school diploma. This is a continuation of what this program is and what this program means for me, and it's an attempt to work towards the goal that we are all aiming at through this program. And this brings me to really showing my gratitude and thankfulness for you all who have supported the program, you all who have donated to this program. I am very, very grateful because my life has changed tremendously, and I wouldn't be the person or the leader that I am today if it wasn't for this program. I also would like to say thank you to Tammy, Caleb, and Anne for being the backbone of this program and for supporting us, for always being there for all of the international women leaders who are part of this program. I would like to say thank you to my church as well, the Evangelical Lutheran Church of Cameroon, who have recommended me and who have seen me as a suitable candidate for this scholarship. And obviously I cannot finish without saying thank you to my family, especially to my mother, who has supported me and who has always pushed me. She's seen the best in me. She has always encouraged me, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her as well. So thank you, Mom. Thank you all for attending our graduation. Thank you for supporting us through the end. Have a blessed day. Bye.
First of all, I would like to thank God for the opportunity to receive the International Women's Leaders Scholarship. International Women Leaders Scholarship gave me a chance to get out of my comfort zone and open my eyes to see the world from a different perspective through education and the lives of people that I have encountered. The knowledge and experiences helped me to become a better leader, not only for my own community or for my own country, but for the world. The thing that I am most excited for in the future is to be able to use what I have learned and experienced in the past 4 years at Luther College and in the United States to enrich people the way that God will lead me to. I am also hope to be able to use the knowledge that I have learned to strengthen my home church in the future. And lastly, I would like to express my gratitude to all the supporters. Your support helps expand God's kingdom to the other part of the world. And I wouldn't be here without all of you. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and God bless you.
Hi, my name is Dina Marcatite, and I am an IWL from Lenoir-Rhyne University, also from the Lutheran Church of Rwanda. I'd like to begin by thanking God for being with me throughout my 4 years of education. I'd like to thank my family for their love and support, and I would like to thank my church for their endorsement. I would also like to thank the supporters of the International Women Leaders Program for their gifts that they have provided. Without their gifts, we would not be sitting here celebrating our achievements. I'd like to thank Caleb, Ann, and Tammy for their support, and the whole ELCA team. I would like to thank them for coordinating and always keeping us organized and on top of everything. I would like to thank my IWL family, especially Eric, Brandon, for always being there with me and my sisters. Eric has done so much if it comes to making sure that our papers are right, making sure that we have everything we need, giving us rides to places we need to go. I really appreciate that, and I'd like to recognize you for that. I would like to also thank Pastor Christy Lorsap and her family, and Catherine Norris, all from St. Andrews. I would like to thank them so much for dedication and time, making sure we have everything we need, introducing us to the Hickory community. I really appreciate that. I also like to thank all my IWL sisters from different schools and programs for always keeping in touch, for always checking on each other. I would like to say that the IWL program has really helped me become who I am, not just a leader, but also discovering what I am, what I can be able to do. And through the program, I was able to attend different events, meet different important people. With my school, I was able to join different clubs, different conversations, different events with the faculty and staff, and that has actually helped me to try out so many different things that have actually showed me, this is what you can do, this is who you are, this is your strength. And with that, I have being shaped with who I am today, and also learning that, you know, I can reach for the stars and the star is the limit. And with that said, I'm very excited for what the future holds. I'm very excited to build more into my achievements, support my church and community in the future. Thank you so much again for everybody who's here celebrating with us, who's watching live. We really, really appreciate you. And we would like to say thank you so much again for always having on us, always supporting us. God bless you so much. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Becky. I'm a student here at Wartburg College. Well, I graduate now. I come from Monterrey, Mexico, and I'm here to talk about how the IWL had a big impact in my life. So, I'll say from the very beginning, just when it just changed my plans, I was already studying back at home, and this scholarship came just out of nowhere. This opportunity appeared just randomly, and that helped me that sometimes you don't need to plan anything. Just go with the flow and see what happens, and just taking the risk and stepping out of the comfort zone has taught me a lot, has helped me to become stronger, has helped me to pass from this shy girl that will only be on her bubble with her family, her close friends, to this girl that has traveled, that has friends from different parts of the world, that's not scared of talking to them in English even though she has an accent. Just being capable of living by myself for almost 4 years here, it's been amazing. I didn't know I was capable of doing all this stuff, and this opportunity has really helped me to become this best version of myself. And I will not have been there or being who I am today if it has not been for the support from all the donators to the IWL. So I am very grateful for you and for God and for all the opportunities that I've had ever since I came here. I'm excited to see what the future brings, and I just want to explore. You know, I'm here. I made it this far. I don't want to go back. I want to keep traveling. I want to keep learning about other cultures. My major is German studies, so I want to keep learning new languages from study. The reason why I learned English when I was like around 6, it was because my family kept telling me, maybe one day you'll go to the US or somewhere where they speak English and you'll work there. And I kept saying, no, that'll never happen. But it did. So I'm excited just to see what the life keeps bringing to me and what God brings to me, and how I'm gonna apply my major, what other new languages I'm gonna learn, what other cultures I'm gonna learn, what other countries I'm gonna visit. I'm just really excited to see and learn and keep becoming a better version of myself. So yeah, thank you so much, and I'm really grateful for this opportunity. Thank you.
Dearest Tamar, Dora, Marina, Ip, Becky, and Dina, congratulations. You've come such a long way, and I'm sure you've made so many of your loved ones proud, especially your IWL family. We're all so proud of you and this huge milestone that you've come to. 3 to 4 years isn't a short time, and I'm sure all of you can recall, how exciting, scary, uncertain, and even hopeful this new journey was going to be for you when you first stepped into college, And I'm sure it wasn't easy as well, having to go through a lot of uprooting, learning, and unlearning on your end to survive and thrive in this new place. But most importantly, you're graduating in the midst of a pandemic. You went through an entire year of doing this before graduating, the first time, the month and a half that I had to do this, I really had to double up on the effort emotionally, physically, and mentally. And the fact that you're able to do it for a year straight, you should be so proud of your resilience and adaptability. So really, congratulations on making it this far in life on top of having to deal with a historical event. As for life after graduation, if you're going to grad school, congratulations. If you're getting a job, congratulations. And if you're getting a break, congratulations. Like, even if it doesn't seem like much is going on for you right now and, you know, things might not go the way you want, you can just trust the process. Like, time is your best friend and it really knows what you need at this time in life. And eventually, even if you don't see it right now, it really will show its purpose later when you're starting to understand why you're going through what you're going through. One thing I will say though, as BIPOC women, you do not owe the world saving and teaching. You know, because I'm going to be real, when you graduate, you're not going to experience any less fatigue, trauma, and pain from all the injustice that you'll be facing in this world. And it is unfortunate, and I wish it wasn't the way for all of us. But the thing is, you don't owe the world saving. You don't owe the world your effort and your energy and your time trying to teach people and trying to make them learn that injustice isn't okay. If all you want to do is just exist, survive, and even thrive in your career, by all means, pursue it. You know, we don't have enough diversity in leadership across all industries, and if you have an ambition to fill those spots, do it. That being said though, if you're a person of color, and if you're not Black or Indigenous, we still have a lot of systemic unlearning that we have to do on our end. But the point of all this is that you are literally the author of your own destiny, and you get to decide who deserves your energy. And that is exactly what makes you an international women leader. You decide who gets your energy, and you decide where you want to go in life. You get to decide the barriers that you want to break, and you, most importantly, get to decide the leader that you want to be, because that's what makes you an IWL. So I truly, truly do believe that all of you are going to make it in life, and you are going to be at where you want to be like 10, 20, and 30 years from now. So all the best in all that you do, and we always have your back, and we're always going to be so proud of all of you. Congratulations once again, and I hope you have the best graduation that you'll ever have.
Wow, what a gift we have witnessed today, and the power of what we are able to do when we join together. Today, we celebrate Becky, Dana, Dola, Iba, Marina, and Tama. Your support and partnership will be the reason we are able to provide this opportunity for more international women leader scholars. Thank you. And we are confident that what began in goodwill will be carried through the completion. And we can work today to make educating a young woman not an exception to the rule. This shall be a part of our DNA. And as a church, we are leading this change. Thus, do not get weary and continue to support this amazing program, for we are changing and rewriting the narrative. Thank you so much for your continued support of International Women Leaders Scholarship.
Receive the benediction. May our glorious God grant you a spirit of wisdom to know and love the risen Jesus Christ. The God of love, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, bless you now and forever. Amen.